beauty industry is one of the top grossing industries. And for Black women, a major part of that industry includes weaves, wigs, and hair extensions. The global hair extension and wig industry is experiencing a boom and was said to have been valued at $5 billion in 2023 and was projected to be worth $6 billion in 2024 and reach $11 billion by 2023. North America dominated the human hair extension markets with a market share of 47% in 2023. Last year, one of the top hair companies in the UK recorded more than 38 million euros worth of hair sales. The hair extension and wig market in Africa is also growing fast with a lot of potential. Countries such as Nigeria and South Africa have the largest market for hair extensions and wigs. Africa is the second largest destination for wigs, making up to 37% of the overall market, just behind the US's market share of 47%. The market is primarily driven by the desire of women to achieve longer and fuller hair, as well as societal standards that place a high value on hair and beauty. The flourishing industry caters to a diverse clientele, but one segment stands out: Black women. It's no news that Black women are among the greatest consumers of wigs and hair extensions. Wigs and hair extensions among Black women are seen as a badge of pride. At least 8 out of 10 Black women own a wig or wear hair extensions. The average Black woman has about 8, and some women could go as high as 100 wigs. In the last decade, the demand for wigs and hair extensions has really taken off, making the industry a multi-billion-dollar industry. In fact, people have become millionaires and billionaires from just selling hair. This is one of the most competitive industries in Nigeria and among Black women as a whole. In Nigeria alone, there are probably thousands of wigs and hair vendors. Black women reportedly spend an average of $5 billion every year on weaves, wigs, and human hair extensions. Driven by cultural significance, unique haircare needs, and a desire for versatile styling options, Black women have become a driving force behind the industry's remarkable growth. Many Black women proudly wear full-lace wigs, weaves, and hair extensions as a matter of personal choice and preference. This trend is not exclusive to Black cultures. Women from various backgrounds have embraced weaves as a means to express their beauty and style to the world. Some people have the opinion that, contrary to popular belief, most Black women actually love their hair, and many just wear weaves and wigs as a protective measure. Black women wear weaves for the same reason any woman wears weaves: to make them feel glamorous and luxurious. They want to look different from the normal hair situation. Today, hair is more than just a symbol. It's a big business. From India to China to Africa, the human hair trade has spread across the globe. So where is hair gotten from? Majority of the hair extensions Black women use are imported from Asian countries like Vietnam. Vietnamese hair is typically sourced from villagers residing in high mountains where the hair quality is unaffected by sunlight. Vietnamese hair suppliers usually source hair from women aged 18 to 25 to supply strong and healthy hair worldwide. Vietnamese women have long straight hair and maintain an effective hair care routine. They rarely dye their hair and do not use chemical-based shampoos. Most women in Vietnam shampoo and keep their hair using natural products such as locusts, rice, herbs, or leaves. Remy hair is usually procured from religious sites and often marketed as organic or ethically sourced to enhance its appeal internationally. It is usually sourced from collectors and Indian temples in Southeast Asia and shipped to its major markets in America, the UK, and Africa. Cultural significance and growth. To understand the phenomenal rise of the hair extension industry as a whole, it's important to delve into the cultural significance of hair for Black women. Hair has long held a multifaceted role in Black and African communities, serving as a form of self-expression, a marker of identity, and a symbol of cultural heritage. However, it's been a site of societal pressure and Eurocentric beauty standards that often marginalize natural hair textures. The truth is that many Black women find it difficult to manage their hair, especially with the rise of the human hair trend that saw a lot of Black women cutting off their easier to manage relaxed hair to transition into natural hair with different textures, from tight curls to loose waves, which is more prone to dryness, breakage, and damage due to its tight curl pattern. Additionally, historical and ongoing societal biases have often deemed natural Black hairstyles as unprofessional or unkempt, leading to pressure to conform to straight hair textures that are more aligned with Eurocentric beauty ideals. Hair extensions and wigs are said to offer a powerful solution to these challenges, providing Black women with versatility, protection, and a sense of confidence. Extensions allow them to experiment with different styles, lengths, and colors, while protecting their natural hair from the damages of daily styling. Wigs, on the other hand, are believed to provide an opportunity to completely transform one's look, offering a sense of empowerment and control over one's appearance. High price and wig renting. With the naira devaluing every day, the price of raw human hair has skyrocketed over the years, making real human hair more expensive and less affordable. Despite various recessions, the hair extension industry is still booming, even with the cost of hair going from $200 to $2,000 or 200,000 naira to 2 million naira. Hair extensions are still claiming millions of dollars in annual sales. Because of how expensive real human hair is, sellers have been forced to import the lesser quality hairs. If they sell only real human hair, the business will not thrive. Only few people can now afford to buy such expensive wigs, but Nigerian women have not let that stop them. In a bid to maintain their beauty, they have looked for a way out. Over the years, Nigerian hair vendors, in a bid to continue selling their hair, have resulted in renting out their hairs at cheaper prices. So wigs, which ordinarily should be strictly for personal use, are now shared amongst different women who cannot afford to buy. With the price of human hair skyrocketing, the desire to raise our class by all means, even when we cannot afford it, many women have been forced to engage in this ugly trend. This means that as many as 7 people can wear one wig in a week, not minding the health implications. Wig renting was originally done by those actors and actresses in the old days when the movie was still emerging, but regular people can now rent wigs. The dark side. Behind the bounce, the profits, and the rows of neatly packaged hair is what some people have called the dark side of the industry. Most human hair being sold to Black women come from industries where long natural hair remains a badge of beauty, but where the women are poor enough to consider selling a treasured asset. Much of the hair on sale comes from small agents who tour villages in India, China, and Vietnam, offering poverty-stricken women small payments to part with their hair. Though these women are not doing it for fun, it's usually women who have financial difficulties in repressed regions that sell their hair. More worryingly, it was reported that in India, some husbands were forcing their wives into selling their hair. Slum children were being tricked into having their heads shaved in exchange for toys. And in one case, a gang stole a woman's hair, holding her down and cutting it off. In temples in South India, devotees travel hundreds of miles and queue for hours to have their hair bald, clean-shaven, or ritually shaved. Some have prayed for a child, others for a quick relative or a good harvest, and when their prayers are answered, they offer up their hair. According to one report, most of the rural women whose hair have often never been dyed, blown out, or even cut, and it's worth €200, the hair is then sorted and sold, often by online auction. Last year, a temple in India called Tirumala Temple apparently made more than €22 million from auctioning hair. One of the top hair companies that sell, Temple Hair, pointed out that the hair is donated willingly and they have a representative based in India who buys it straight from the temple and ensures the money is funneled directly back into the community to fund medical aid, educational systems, and other crucial infrastructural projects. But while the women who grow their hair may not be well paid, the price and market for hair still continues to rise and thrive.